Who said you need a big trailer to get started in pressure washing? Check this out. Getting started in a RAV4, use what you got. You don't need to go in debt for a big trailer or a big truck. Look at that. Fits perfectly. All you need in there, surface cleaner and everything.
What's up, guys? It's Jay here with another video. This is a pressure washing video this time, and I'm just going to be talking over what happened today. As you can see, we're running the surface cleaner low. The lowest PSI I can basically turn my pump down to, as well as the throttle. That way it doesn't damage the surface, because this, I don't know if you can see that black to blue comparison there, but this tennis court was, I mean, it hadn't been maintained since it was probably put down. Just look how bad that is. And the athletic director of the college said that they were going to resurface it anyway, and he just needed it done. And I asked him if it was okay, even if it left swirl marks, he was okay with the surface cleaner. So that's why you're seeing me use a surface cleaner. I know you're not supposed to on a tennis court, but I did use low pressure, the lowest that I could with it, and we went from there, and it actually turned out pretty good. I used about probably a 4% solution, 4% mix of SH, and went to town on it. Just look at the black compared to that blue there. The blue is what it's supposed to look like, and it was so thick with mud, and mud was so caked on that once you see when I get to the rinsing stage, it really is insane. I was going to get paid $1,900 for this job. Should have got paid a lot more, but they wouldn't pay anything above $2K since they're basically having them redone and stripped up and resurfaced and all that good stuff. So I guess that's fine. Should have been well over $3K minimum. Anybody that does tennis courts will tell you that. There's just so much rinsing that's involved, because look at that. Even though I've went over it with the surface cleaner to the right there, I'm going to have to blow all that off. You have to constantly rinse. And if you have a budget build like I do, where I just have the 4 gallon a minute and the surface cleaner, it's going to take forever. So I probably will never do another tennis court again. Here's a little footage of my little helper. She thought it was kind of like using a vacuum cleaner. But just look at that comparison. Ugh. And then I point up here, it's just awful. It's just absolutely terrible. And they're going to rip it up anyway, so I don't know why that they would even want it cleaned. I think just because they're going to wait till this season ends for them until they do that, and they just wanted to see if they can get it clean before the season started, which it has started. I guess girls are slipping on it and stuff, so, and guys. But here I start rinsing it, and you'll just see, look at all that buildup. It just sets. It doesn't like flow down. You have to blow it all off. I just use the ball valve to move all that waste and water and dirt and grime, algae, all that good stuff. But yeah, for those of you wanting to get into pressure washing, it's pretty fun. It's pretty addicting. It's pretty satisfying to clean something and see it completely change. As you can see, just look at the difference between that black and now the blue. So bright, so nice. I just run up and down, spraying the mud. Absolutely disgusting. They blamed it on like trees being beside the court, but I can honestly tell you that is not from trees. That is just a lack of maintenance. Like, they did not maintain and keep this court cleaned. They're basically a small, very, very small community college, and very cheap. If they don't have to spend the money, they're going to try not to, basically. And this is what happens when you don't maintain a court, obviously. I mean, it's just so bad. I don't know if you can tell because I do have the footage sped up, but it is absolutely terrible. Awful. If you guys enjoy pressure washing footage, be sure to like the video and also subscribe if you haven't already. We're going to be doing tons more jobs, as I did get this GoPro chesty. I will be tilting it up because I had the camera actually tilted too low. It's kind of pointing toward the ground a little bit. But it's all in due time. Everything is a learning curve. Now I'll hook back up to the surface cleaner and continue. Look at the comparison over the white lines, and I kind of straighten up along the line here when we go back through. But just look how bright the white line is after you go over it. It's just bad. It's absolutely terrible. And I'm going to tell that athletic director that he's going to have to get this cleaned every 6 months, especially after they get the new service put down, because if they don't, it's just going to turn out the same way this one did. It's just, if they let it set and they never clean it and they never maintain it, it's just going to be terrible. For those of you wondering what chemical I used, I did use the same that pretty much every pressure washer uses, which is sodium hypochlorite, or SH as people call it. I diluted it down from 10% down to 4%, 3 to 4%, somewhere in there. And it ate this mud and grime up no problem. And I mixed in some dial soap as my surfactant, which I ordered some Southeast Soft Wash instead of the dial, and that'll last me a lot longer. As you can see, it's just building up there. I will have to rinse it off. I tried to do like 3 to 4 to 5 stripes up and down, and then take the ball valve and rinse it off. But just look to the left, look at the difference to the right, and then look to the left. Look how bad that is. It's so bad. It's supposed to look like it does to the right, that sort of Kentucky blue or royal blue. Instead, it looks like that gray, dark, like grayish color. That's all that build up there. I couldn't even see the line, so I had to keep lifting it up and moving the mud so I could see where I was going. Next time I'll also set up a tripod so we can get some footage of like not POV angle. Here I take off the ball valve again and start rinsing. As you can see, I just pointed the ball valve down and it took some mud up, but I try to get it all going in one direction. Try to get it all the way down to the fencing down there. Look at that bright white line. It's very, very nice. Much better than what it looks like before. Trying to get the pressure right. Look at all that mud just sitting on top of that surface in the water. I mean, so bad. If you guys have any questions on what pressure washer I use or the equipment I use, I will try to link them down below. And I appreciate if you guys use those links, because I do get a small kickback from that. Appreciate you guys watching, and be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next pressure washing video.